Right now, new information on yesterday's now deadly shooting on Madison's east side, including an interview with the victim's mother that you'll only see on News 3 Now.
Also, a suspect charged in a homicide last month makes his initial appearance in court as a criminal complaint reveals what led up to the shooting.
And nearly a year after its inception, we take a look at the impact of 988, the number for the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. And thanks for joining us. We'll get to those top stories in just a moment, but first we start with the weather, where an alert day for the possibly strong storms has been declared.
Not only that, but the DNR is also issuing a statewide air quality advisory as the Canadian wildfire smoke returns to the area. For the latest on all of this, let's check the first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
Storms and smoke, smoke and storms, what else is new? Been dealing with wildfire for much of the summer and just recently more in the way of storms. Let's take a look at where the strongest storms are right now. Some rain ready to move into western portions of Dane County, but you can see clusters of stronger thunderstorms mainly along the Mississippi River south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. There are some storms moving into the western portion of Grant County, but those have been weakening. As we zoom in there, you can see these storms basically crossing the Mississippi River just south of Prairie du Chien. They're moving to the east at about 30 miles per hour. Right now, those storms are staying below severe limits. So you can see over the next 15 to 20 minutes, they'll be moving into the areas around Lancaster in central portions of Grant County. Gusty winds, some small hail and heavy downpours are the main threats, although we can't rule out an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm. High-resolution radar shows these storms again from Prairie du Chien southward. 3-hour future track radar shows those storms weakening as they push off to the east, and the most intense storms probably staying south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. There still is a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. from Madison to Dane County southward. That's where the highest severe weather threat is, but even that has been lessening a little bit over the last hour or so. Temperatures right now in the 80s across much of southern Wisconsin, 82 Madison, 84 in Janesville. Notice southwestern Wisconsin has cooled off because of clouds and showers. Here in Dane County, 79 right now in McFarland, 83 degrees in Cross Plains, and 81 in Wanakee. Dew point temperatures, though, are in the upper 60s to lower 70s. We haven't been this humid for a while, and you can feel that moisture. So, again, that will fuel the showers and storms. And then we have that wildfire smoke that we're going to contend with. Air quality advisory for the entire state of Wisconsin until noon on Sunday. So for this evening, look for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. An isolated strong to severe storm can't be ruled out. Temperatures holding nearly steady in the middle 70s once the rain starts at any given location. Later on, I'll take a look at our prospects for more rain for the rest of the week and when the chances for the smoke will clear on out.
Ain't no words. There's no words you can say how a parent feels.
A mother is now grieving over the loss of her son after he was shot in broad daylight on Madison's east side yesterday.
In a press conference today, Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes said investigators believe the man was shot after a conflict between two groups of people that led to gunfire being exchanged. When officers arrived at the scene, they say community members were tending to the 20-year-old in the parking lot of an apartment complex. The man was taken away in an ambulance but later died at the hospital. Detectives reportedly found more than 60 shell casings at the scene.
That tells us that we have some work to do. We all do with our community here and across the country on gun violence. And we're going to do our part as a police department, but we need our community to do their part and help us and be great community partners and call us early and often when you see conflict.
According to the police department, this is the 8th homicide in Madison this year. We also now know the identity of the man who died. Family members say the victim was 20-year-old Devon Grant.
Our Braden Ross spoke with his mother earlier today in an interview you'll only see here on News 3 Now, and she joins us now with more. Braden?
Eric and Charlotte, Devon's mom, Alicia, says she saw the whole shooting unfold in front of her, something no parent should have to see.
He was playful. He was a protector. He was my superhero. He was 20. He'll be 21 in a week, and they took him from us.
Friday, a mother grieving the loss of a child who died before her eyes.
Yesterday was a sad day for us. And this community where I stay at, the flats, they hurt. They come together as one.
She says she was there when a car drove up and someone shot her son, Devon.
No parent should witness their child getting killed, gunned down in the streets. No parent. We shouldn't be burying our child. Our kids should be burying us.
Police say the shooting happened after a confrontation, but Alicia claims that's not right.
When people see a black young man gets shot, they always think it's gang banging, or he done did something, or they done did this, they done did that. Like I say, my son ain't no angel, and he ain't no saint either. But y'all ain't gonna paint my son as a dangerous person, because he's not.
Devin is the second child she's lost this year. She says she's tired of seeing lives cut short.
Yeah, we losing our kids every day to gun violence. Love y'all family. Here today, gone today. Ain't no gone tomorrow, gone today.
Alicia says all she wants from the police is to find her son's killer. A balloon release in Devon's honor is scheduled on Milwaukee Street for 7 o'clock tonight.
Braden, thank you. To an update now at another homicide. Bond has been set for the man accused of killing another man last month in downtown Madison. 18-year-old Julius Jones made an initial appearance in court today. He's currently being charged with 3 felonies, including first-degree intentional homicide. A cash bond for him was set at $1 million. Jones was arrested Wednesday afternoon in an apartment in the 5000 block of American Parkway on Madison's east side. A criminal complaint alleges the shooting stemmed from a gang dispute.
Officials have identified a woman who died after a motorcycle crash outside of New Glarus Brewing Company. 60-year-old Catherine Hilt of Fort Atkinson died Monday from her injuries sustained in that crash. The crash happened last Saturday. Greene County Sheriff officials say Hilt's motorcycle collided with another motorcycle that was turning into the driveway of the brewery.
A man who Dane County officials say attacked a deputy at the Dane County Jail last week is now facing multiple charges. 31-year-old Rondino Fleming Jr. is charged with recklessly endangering safety, false imprisonment, and battery by prisoner. Fleming is accused of using a makeshift weapon to attack a Dane County deputy who was interviewing him in jail last Friday. 2 deputies had minor injuries. Yesterday, Fleming's signature bond was set at $500 per case. He'll be back in court on July 25th.
Milwaukee World Festival, Inc., the organizer of Summerfest, has filed a trademark lawsuit against a Major League Baseball team. That's because the Minnesota Twins are hosting a music festival this weekend at Target Field called Summerfest. The lawsuit says the festival's name is confusingly similar in its entertainment and advertising to Milwaukee Summerfest. MWF has owned the federal trademark of Summerfest since 1972. They're asking a judge to ban the team from using the name and pay unspecified damages.
This Sunday marks the 1-year anniversary of 988, the number anyone can dial, text, or message through a chat in order to get support through the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. While the latest data shows more people are calling 988 than the harder-to-remember 10-digit number previously used, the Lifeline has been impacted by a national shortage of mental health professionals.
The numbers we saw in this last year were much higher than we were anticipating. So before the launch of 988, we were told by our federal partners that we would receive about 55,000 calls. And for example, only 2,000 texts within the first year. And so that is what we were preparing for. And those numbers were blown out of the water. So that's amazing. And we're incredibly happy and feel really excited that people are getting the help that they need.
Well, the National 988 Lifeline has gotten millions of calls the past year. A survey by the Pew Charitable Trust released in May suggests many people still haven't heard of 988. Of the more than 5,000 U.S. adults surveyed, only about 13% reported being aware of the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
The CDC is facing big funding cuts, and some of the effects will be felt at the state and local levels. The agency is poised to lose about $1.3 billion in funds as a result of last month's federal debt ceiling negotiation. The money was initially allocated through COVID-19 supplemental funding. The cuts will directly impact state and local health departments. For example, a grant funding disease intervention specialists across the country was one of the first things to be rescinded. A portion of State Highway 73 will close in Deerfield next week for construction. The road will close between Shaw Lane and North Street beginning Monday, July 17th until Sunday, July 23rd for roadway excavation. Drivers are asked to detour using U.S. Highway 1218, I-3990 and I-94. For the latest traffic conditions across the area, check out the story on channel3000.com. Coming up, Dane County Humane Society has a wild new guest at its shelter.
Also, a local nonprofit is giving some people a chance to experience the water in ways they and their families may not have thought possible before. We're back after this.
Don't wait until November. Black Friday in July is here at Ashley. Save $200 instantly on Beauty Rest Select Choice Hybrid. Or get this Queen Pillow Top mattress for just $9 a month. All with no money down. Black Friday mattress deals are here. Only at Ashley.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Don't wait until November. Black Friday in July is now at Ashley. Find in-stock doorbusters at discounts up to 60% off. Plus, get bonus discounts on clearance items and special buys. And low monthly payment options starting at just $9 a month. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Dane County Humane Society's Wildlife Center is caring for a very special patient right now, their first ever bob kitten. The little female was found as an orphan near Mazomanie. They estimate her to be 9 to 10 weeks old. When she arrived, the bob kitten was thin and dehydrated, hungry, and covered in burrs. The Wildlife Center presumes something happened to her mom.
We are not going to keep her here at Dane County Humane Society, actually, because it's best for them to grow up with a member of their own species, and she's the only one we have. So we have been in contact with Wild Instincts in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, and they have 3 other baby bobcats that are almost exactly the same age.
DCHS will take care of the quarantine period of care so that when she is sent up north, she can acclimate immediately with other orphaned bob kittens.
The nonprofit is giving those with physical and cognitive limitations a chance to water ski. Partnering with the Mad City ski team, Graceful Wakes put on an adaptive water skiing clinic using a specially designed ski that participants can sit in. The ski can also hold on to the rope. The skier can also hold on to the rope if a person skiing is unable to do so. Today, more than 24 people participated.
But as soon as they get on top of that water and feel the wind like blowing through their hair and like the water splashing in their face, like just a smile like spreads across their face and their eyes light up, and seeing that transformation has been really memorable for me.
There are also tubing and pontoon rides throughout the day, making it an unforgettable experience for everyone. Still ahead, world health experts raise a red flag about aspartame. What new research is saying about the popular artificial sweetener used in thousands of your favorite foods and drinks.
Also, teeing off for the troops, how the Middleton VFW and community are keeping the stories alive.
Plus, could we see more rain over the weekend? Gary's back. A complete look at your forecast when we return.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. God, I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
Yeah, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. That's like so full of myself.
I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The World Health Organization's cancer agency has labeled the artificial sweetener aspartame as a possible cause of cancer, but a separate group of experts now looking at the same evidence and still considers the sugar substitute to be safe. Tina Kraus has more on this new research.
It's 200 times sweeter than sugar and the world's most widely used artificial sweetener. Aspartame is found in about 6,000 products worldwide, from diet soda to flavored water to yogurt. The World Health Organization's cancer agency now says aspartame is a possible carcinogenic, citing limited evidence for a type of liver cancer. But according to its own hazard classification, confidence in the assessment was low, admitting more research is needed.
And this shouldn't really be taken as a direct statement that indicates that there is a known cancer hazard from consuming aspartame.
Another group of experts from the WHO's Food Additive Committee concluded there's no convincing evidence aspartame is dangerous if people don't consume more than 40 milligrams per just over 2 pounds of their body weight, meaning the average American would need to drink more than a dozen cans of diet soda a day to be at risk.
Results do not indicate that occasional consumption should pose a risk to most consumers.
Do you drink things or eat things with aspartame?
Sure. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Former U.S. Surgeon General Richard Carmona says it's a safe alternative to sugar.
And obesity accelerates just about every disease, whether it's cancer, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and so on. And so there's a reason that we want to reduce sugar consumption.
But experts also advise making healthier choices like drinking water is best for overall health.
Tina Kraus reporting there. The American Cancer Society is calling for more research on aspartame and advising consumers to watch their intake. Some storms moving through the area. Let's check back in with Gary for a complete look at the forecast.
Well, some good news. We haven't seen any severe weather really over the last hour or so. These storms have been weakening as they've been crossing the Mississippi River from Iowa into Illinois. These are the strongest storms south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. The storms that moved out of eastern Iowa and now are moving through Grant County have weakened. They're still producing a little bit of lightning and some heavy downpours, but haven't had any severe weather reports. In fact, we zoom into that area. This part part of the storm, moving at about 30 miles per hour. That takes it to around Belmont by about 6:35 p.m. Be prepared for some heavy downpours and maybe a little bit of lightning with these storms. Doppler track rainfall estimates show the potential for about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain in some spots. This is just over the last 12 hours across parts of Grant County, just south of Boscobel, right around Mount Ida, and then also a cell that just tracked from northeastern Iowa into far southwestern Wisconsin. But compared to the last, 5 days, this is the precipitation. You can see these spots in red where about 2 inches of rain fell in some areas, about 3 to 4 inches over parts of northeastern Iowa, but spots north and west of Madison, over 2 inches, many locations between 1 inch and 1.5 inches. So that's good news. But the severe weather threat is still there. Severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. from Madison southward. Right now, I think probably the main threat is going to be lightning and heavy rain as opposed to hail and gusty winds, although we can't rule that out. The stronger storms are now tracking through parts of northwestern Illinois and will continue eastward toward Rockford and Chicago and probably stay south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. And that shows up pretty well on 6-hour future track radar. The more intense storms staying to the south, the cloud cover and the showers across southern Wisconsin over the last couple of hours have kind of limited the instability. So I think that'll cause things to kind of wind down more quickly this evening. Rainfall amounts, again, there'll be spots where they could see a 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches of rain, and many locations seeing a lot less than that. This is over the next couple of days. Wildfire smoke, though, that will continue to increase. You can see the next band of smoke as the winds shift around to the west and northwest. This is all Canadian wildfire smoke tracking in our direction. It's going to cover much of Wisconsin during the day tomorrow and into probably much of the day on Sunday as well. So again, we have to be prepared for particulate matter suspended in the air because of that wildfire smoke. People's respiratory issues probably should take it easy as the smoke continues at least over much of Wisconsin through the weekend. Severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. for southern Wisconsin from Madison and Dane County southward. That's where the highest severe weather threat is. Air quality advisory for that wildfire smoke for the entire state of Wisconsin through noon on Sunday. Overnight, look for scattered showers and thunderstorms this evening, then turning partly cloudy, low at 66. If there is a severe weather threat, it's more likely to be in the next hour or two. Tomorrow, partly sunny, hazy, very warm, humid, high temperature at 85, but just a chance for a shower or thunderstorm, mainly in the afternoon and evening. For this evening, again, the threat for thunderstorms really starts to diminish once you get past about 7 or 8 o'clock. Everything shifts off to the east, and then the rain chances pretty much come to an end for a while overnight. Then as we head into the day tomorrow, beginning at 1 p.m., notice a couple of pop-up showers and thunderstorms. And the key word there is couple. You don't see a lot of widespread precipitation, so this is not going to be a washed-out weekend. Temperatures will drop into the 60s overnight and then be back into the lower 80s on Sunday. But again, not much in the way of thunderstorms, maybe a couple of storms popping up during the afternoon on Sunday. The rainfall amounts very spotty. Areas that get a heavier thunderstorm could see a 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. Other areas may miss out on the rain altogether. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast. 82 on Sunday, 77 on Monday. Nice day there. Temperatures warm up a little bit midweek. Some thunderstorms chances from Wednesday into Thursday morning, and then dry weather with temperatures mainly in the middle 80s as we head toward next weekend.
Today, the William Sonny Simon VFW Post 8216 is keeping the stories alive at its annual golf fundraiser at Pleasant View. Called Tee It Up for the Troops, the fundraiser benefits nonprofits and local programs that aid Wisconsin veterans and their families. This year has been momentous for Post 8216 with the identification and homecoming of their namesake, William Sonny Simon's remains from the Ardennes to his final resting place in Middleton.
We have 132 golfers today. Some are veterans, many are not, but it's great to get together and one, acknowledge Sonny's return, and two, raise some money to support local veterans.
The tournament has become one of the Post 8216's greatest fundraising events.
And coming up in sports, Luke Fickell adds another big-time recruit to his next class of Badgers who added their name to RBU. Find out next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Dust and debris can leave your carpets, upholstery, and more looking dull and dirty. Stanley Steamer certified technicians can remove the buildup and restore your home to a cleaner and healthier space. For a fresh start this season, call or go online to schedule your deep cleaning with Stanley Steamer today.
Brad?
Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
At Lawton Cates, we connect you with top medical specialists after a serious injury. We hold the insurance company responsible for your lost wages and hospital bills, and we won't accept anything less than what you deserve. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
Subway's now slicing their meats fresh. That's why Subway's preferred by this champ and his future champ. And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. He's cocky for a 19-year-old.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are! Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
Switch to Spectrum One and get internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile. Call 1-833-685-4999.
Now's the time for cleaner indoor air with an air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. You've known us for carpet cleaning, but we've been cleaning air ducts for over 20 years. We do things the right way, cleaning your entire system. So if you need an air duct cleaning, call 1-800-STEAMER today.
A diving accident left a young woman facing life-changing injuries.
I distinctly remember losing the feeling of like the water touching my body.
See how she's staying focused on beating the odds and reaching her goals.
The chance is all I need.
Monday on News 3 Now at 6.
When you think of Wisconsin football, you think of its tradition. Mainly its running backs. Dane, Gordon, Ball, White, now Allen. And today, Luke Fickell added another name to running back university. His name is Dylan Jones, and he has 4 stars to his game. The Maryland native is the 9th-ranked running back in the nation and is the top commit in Bucky's 2024 class. He chose Wisconsin over Auburn, South Carolina, and Michigan, among other Power 5 schools. Steve Stricker's golf game is like a fine wine. It just gets better with age. You know about his success on this season on the Champions Tour. 4 wins, 2 majors, and not one finish outside the top 8. And after the first round of the Colleague Company's Classic Championship, he was sitting pretty. Then the second round happened, and Stricker struggled. He carded 5 bogeys and a birdie to finish 3 over on the day. Stricker heads into the weekend 2 under, tied for 5th. That's 5 shots back. Kelly right behind him at 1 under. On the ice, Brock Caulfield is heading north next season. The former Badger signed a 1-year deal with the Toronto Marlies, an affiliate of the Maple Leafs, and will skate in the American Hockey League. During his 5 seasons in Madison, Caulfield scored 33 goals and tallied 41 assists and helped the Badgers win a Big Ten championship in 2021. And what a night it was for Owen Jackson. First, he was named a Northwoods League All-Star, and then the Mallard DH went off in the batter's box, blasting 3 home runs, literally putting the team on his back with a 5 RBI performance against his former team to help lead Madison past Green Bay and back into first place in the Great Lakes West. 3 home runs in a game.
That's a pretty good night at the office. Gary, final check of the forecast.
Watching the storms, they seem to be weakening right now. Heaviest rain right around Platteville, moving toward Belmont by about 6:40 or so. You can see areas south of Madison more likely to see the rain. There's a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. for Dane County and areas to the south, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's canceled early.
Well, thanks for joining us at 6.
We'll see you back here at 10.